I'm with Sarah Goldston. She's the ball boy, ball girl manager here at the All England Club. Sarah, firstly, that's quite an important title, isn't it, considering they've been around now since 1977 here at Wimbledon?
Yes, fantastic job for me, a real privilege looking after them.
And just tell us a little bit about your job. Is it just more involvement when you're here for 2 weeks, or does it extend to a longer time than that?
No, it's pretty much all year round, so I'm involved in the training and the selection. And we start in September when we contact the schools, and then the selection's January and the training starts February. And
just tell us how you even select each school and then the whole procedure, please.
So the schools, we've had the similar schools in the programme for a while. We've got 32 of them. They're all from the local boroughs. The school has a difficult job first because they get a quota and they have to pick the people who are going to represent them, and then we decide at selection whether we are going to take them forward or not.
And do you give each school a criteria of what you're looking for, or they just put through sporty tennis type of children?
No, the school rep, so everyone's got a school rep, and they come to a taster session, so they know what we're looking for, and then they go back and do their own training. They're very competitive though at school because some of them are already training now for next year.
And can you tell us the kind of thing you're looking for in each ball boy and ball girl?
So we're looking for a high level of fitness, we're looking for a good level of skills, so the feeding and the rolling. The rolling they find quite difficult initially. We're looking for people with good discipline because they have to be able to stand still for long periods of time, good knowledge of the game, ability to take on instructions quickly.
And so just tell me then, when they've been put up by the school, what happens next?
So they come along to a weekend training session, so it's, a selection session, so that's 3 hours. As you can imagine, they're pretty nervous for that. So whatever they do in their 3 hours determines whether they will be picked for the training programme and they don't get another opportunity.
And then the training programme itself, what does that involve?
So the training programme is they come to a 2.5 hour session each week where they're put through, again, the skills. We start off with quite the basics, the skills and things like that. Some of them come in at different levels. Some of them improve very quickly, others a bit more gradually. But the training, as I say, the skills, and then the set pieces, so tie breaks, suspended play, how to present the towel, those sort of things.
So if you're lucky enough to get on the training programme, does that mean you'll come here and be a ball boy, ball girl at Wimbledon?
No, unfortunately, we tell them just before the training programme, we have an induction and say, whilst clearly there's no reason why they shouldn't be there at the end, we don't look to lose people during the training, but if they don't meet the standard, then we don't compromise our standards. You know, a series of poor performances over a few weeks, unfortunately that would mean they would not be there at the end.
And you mentioned there a little bit before, if they don't pass the initial stages, they don't get invited back. Can they reapply the year after?
They can do, yes, only if they're in year 9 or 10. And then after that, unfortunately, their opportunity's gone.
And how many years can an individual be a ball boy or ball girl here at the All England Club?
Well, we have had some people who've done it for 5 years if they start in year 9. So that would be the maximum, really. So they'd probably be 18 would be the oldest, although some of them do look a little bit older.
And each year, how many make it to come here for the 2 weeks of the championships?
Approximately 250 each year.
And as the weeks go on, so as the 2 week kind of gets to the end, business end, like we're now at semi-finals, do you lose some of them, or do they all stay and do different jobs throughout the tournament?
No, unfortunately some do go. So yesterday we said goodbye to about 80 of them. Obviously they're always disappointed and upset, but it has no reflection on whether they can apply again next year. But obviously as the number of matches goes down, we obviously need less of them. And obviously they've got school to go back to, some of them.
And how do you select the individuals that will maybe do the finals, the men's and ladies singles finals, which are obviously the dream for a ball boy and ball girl?
There's obviously certain teams you're watching throughout the championship. So we have show court training for the new teams the Saturday before. I keep the teams to myself pretty much. I've got a fairly good idea already 3 days beforehand, but obviously we're keeping a close eye on how they handle the pressure, what their skill levels are like. We're looking for pretty much flawless performances to make that final.
And what does a daily routine entail for each of the ball boys and ball girls when they come here each day? Does it vary because of the weather?
Yeah, they come in at 10. They'll do 1 hour on court, 1 hour off. If it's hot, then we'll reduce the shifts of 45 minutes. So they probably do about 5 shifts a day. When they're not on court, they're downstairs in the complex, being very normal teenagers, playing cards, table tennis, eating.
And how much do the individuals who actually provide the ball boy, ball girl service here enjoy the experience that they have?
Sorry, say that again.
How do the ball boys and ball girls enjoy the experience of being a ball girl here at Wimbledon?
Oh, they absolutely love it. I mean, you get some fantastic emails, comments from them, from their parents. They meet lots of new people, aside from being on court, obviously, with some of the most famous tennis players. A couple of weeks off school is probably a bonus for some of them. They find it fantastic.
And I can imagine at the end of the tournament, they don't really want to say goodbye to the event and to each other, do they?
No, I mean, to be honest, I'm always really sad when it's over, but it seems to come round again pretty quickly and you see similar faces again. It's a fantastic thing for them.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. And the ball boys and ball girls do a marvellous job here at Wimbledon.
Thanks very much.